Right, so let's see. Do I have audio? I think I have audio. Probably. Is that better? Perhaps. Oh, let's go. Hey, hello. So I already recorded this video once, and I had the wrong mic setting, so it was quiet. So there's a 12-minute silent video of me if you want to watch that. I have some notes that I made while watching your 90-minute videos. We're just gonna let the cats out. Sorry. So a couple of notes from your video that I just wanted to bring up. Skål and skum is not pronounced shum or shål. These are complicated things in Swedish. What we're calling the ske-ljud, the ske sounds. So SK, SJ, TJ, SH, SCH, all that stuff can be really complicated to know. There's probably a lot of rules for that. I know about SK. It's about if it's a hard or soft vowel. So the hard vowels are A, O, U, O, and the soft vowels are E, I, Y, Ä, Ö. So skål, because O is a hard vowel, skum, U is a hard vowel, but skäl, SKÄL. So that's one of the things about Swedish that is can be really hard. I actually listened to a radio show where they got the question, which is the easiest language to learn? And so they had two different answers for that. One is, if you already have a language, then what is the easiest language to learn? So if you know Swedish, then the easiest languages to learn are Norwegian and Danish, because they're so close. Norwegian especially is so close that it's almost a dialect, but it's not. Danish, however, is a lot harder because it's so it's hard to. They pronounce it very, very sloppily. We say it's like they're talking with their mouth full of potato mash. That's Danish to us. There's a classic Norwegian sketch in which it's about that Danish people don't understand Danish people. They're just guessing what the other guy is saying based on context, which could be true. Danish people understand us, no problem, but when they speak, I usually ask Danish people to speak English because it's really hard to hear what they're saying. But then outside of that, if you know Swedish, then English and like you said, German, Dutch languages are close to ours. Germanic languages. If you know English, then Swedish is one of the easier languages to learn as well. And then, of course, if you belong to another group of languages like Asian languages or Russian languages and all that, then it's hard to know the Germanic languages and vice versa. But then the other answer they gave was, which is the easiest language to learn if you don't have a language, like if you're a baby and you don't have any language, then which is the easiest language to learn? The answer is Finnish. And there are two reasons why Finnish is so easy to learn. One is that it's pronounced very clearly. All syllables are pronounced. Jukkasjärvi, Eminem, they just pronounce everything. So it's easy for a child to hear where words start and end and all that stuff. And the other reason why Finnish is easy is because there are a lot of rules, but there are very few exceptions. So the grammar is like, this is the grammar, and not so many exceptions to the rules. In Swedish, there is a lot of exceptions. There are so many exceptions to some things that the rule basically doesn't even exist. In English, you have a and an, like an apple or a banana. And in Swedish, you have en and ett. And there is a rule for which goes before which. I think it has to do with how many consonants before the first vowel. But, when you try to give an example of that, you inevitably really quickly find something that doesn't apply to the rule because there are so many exceptions. The only other language I know that is kind of like that is French, where everything is either male or female. It's la or le, which is also like you just have to learn which is which. And then they finished it up with saying that they compared Swedish children and Danish children and how many words they know at certain ages. So let's say at 4 years, a Swedish child would know, say, 100 words, while a Danish child of the same age would have 70 words, and so on. And this is either because they speak so sloppily, so it's hard for the kids to know where the words start and end and all that stuff, or Danish people is just stupid. Right, next, the Roberts brothers, father and son, perhaps they were they teetotalers? Were they non-alcoholic drinkers? I don't know. I have been reading on their site, on their historical, all that stuff, but it doesn't say. It's just that they just wanted an alternative to alcoholic beverages, and so they did what they did. It doesn't say, but probably. Let's go with probably. So, how to pronounce plop? Plop. Not plop or ploop or something, just plop.
Varför finns jag inte på Eniro? Jag måste ha min jävla skitadress och det finns ingen Matilda Ek här.
Hej, jag håller på att filma.
Ja, jag vet.
Okej. Jag kan inte pausa just nu. Jag kommer om 2 minuter.
Ja, för Eniro kan skita på oss och dö.
Okay. She was very upset about the phone registry. So the ginger snaps, the ginger biscuits, ecological does not mean that the packaging is ecological. It means that they are what's the word? They are environmentally sound in production and transport and all that stuff. So all the stuff is made as much as possible with local ingredients, with no pesticides and all that stuff. So I think the ecological is not the same word. Okay, whatever. Yeah, and also one thing was missing from your video. You didn't pick it up, and that was the plop djungelvrål. So we were just thinking, did we not pack it, or did you just miss picking it up? Well, by now you must have eaten all of it. Probably not. I hope not, because it was a lot. But I was really happy that you enjoyed almost all of it and tried everything with a smile, except for your daughter, who didn't really enjoy some of the things. which was funny, of course. Yes, hopefully you can put together a package for us and send it over. That would be really good fun. That was all that I had for now. So awesome.